Hello everyone. It's always my pleasant task to do the vote of thanks. But before that, I'd like to share some information with you. Yesterday, on the eve of the International Maritime Day today, we were honored with a visit of Dr. Professor P.V. Rao, a very distinguished scholar who had obtained his MA in Political Science from uh, the University of from Osmania University, and then he went on to do his MPhil and PhD in European Studies from JNU. He then was awarded the British Council Scholarship at the London School of Economics. And then he got a postdoctoral Fulbright scholarship at the Johns Hopkins University. Then he was again got the fellowship from the Ford Foundation at the Bandara Naike International Center in Colombo. So it was a very, very interesting day yesterday, where we spent the day with Professor Rao, right from 10 in the morning to 6 in the evening till we dropped him back to his hotel. And very interesting interactions. Our whole team at MRC was there. And Dr. Rao, a very wise man, I would say, shared his experience. He's written a lot of books. One of his earlier books was Indian Naval Diplomacy. And then he explained to us the difference between maritime power and naval power. And he's presently working on a book which he's got an extended timeline now because he wasn't keeping well. So it's going to be ready by the end of this year. And he had come specifically at the request of Ambassador Sudhir Devre to visit MRC so that he can complete the book. And I'm very happy to say that, to share with all of you that he said that the last chapter will have a lot of MRC in it. He was very happy seeing the work we are doing, the body of work which has been built over the last 7 years is very, very substantive. There is a lot of research papers, innovative papers, a whole lot of things which MRC has achieved, MRC and the team, of course. So it was very interesting in the interactions with them. So thank you very much, everyone. Thank you, Dr. Malini ma'am, Shankaran ma'am, the International Maritime University for her opening remarks. And then I'd like to thank Dr. Tim Curtis and Professor P.K. Srivastav, who had to leave early. And then, of course, Ms. Devlina ma'am, Bhattacharjee ma'am of the Clima crew. It was very interesting, ma'am, your statement that the seaweed farming is the nexus of all SDGs. MRC also has done a lot of work with seaweeds. And then, of course, Bharat Singh ji could not join us from the Ministry of Environment. And of course, our very own mentor, Ambassador Mudgal, who has endorsed the whole of society approach for maritime, everything maritime. And that endorses the view of the MRC, which has always been saying that and pleading with everyone in Delhi and all the powers that be that there should be a whole of nation approach behind this, behind everything maritime, because see, water is 75% of the earth, and water is a global common. The oceans are a global common, and wherever on whichever shores the waters wash onto, they have a huge bearing. They have a huge bearing. 80% of the world's population lives within 200 nautical miles of the oceans. And despite global warming, they are still coming closer to the ocean. Despite the oceans rising, they still want to come closer. That is the attraction of water. And And that is the reason why we are celebrating this International Maritime Day, to draw the attention of everyone to this very important element in our lives. So thank you, Ambassador, for your views, for sharing your views, and I hand it over back to Nishtha. I think I'm through with it. Thank you, thank you so much, and I would like to thank the whole team at MRC for doing this, for doing a wonderful job. I've been interacting with them on and off, and it's been very, very satisfying for me being part of this journey. Thank you so much. Thank you. And thank you to everyone who's attending the online webinar today. I know in Pune, it is a very rainy day today. There is a red alert. But there is a red alert. But there's a red alert. Yes, there's a red alert. And the red alert. Yes. And this is also one of the views. I mean, there's a joke, lightly I would like to put it, that people are wondering in Pune whether the monsoon is withdrawing or the monsoon is the onslaught of the monsoon. So exactly like all these climate change phenomena, the extreme climate which we see, like very fewer in the whole monsoon season, we have less rainy days but more intensive rain. So that's a phenomena which is being which is being observed. Pune, I would like to share this personal experience of mine. I've never seen so much humidity in Pune earlier. This year has been extremely humid. I don't know why, but this is what I've been feeling. Maybe I'm getting old, whatever. But this is not the extreme weather phenomena across the world. And sometime back, I was attending a session. There is this Pani Panchayat in Pune. It's a very old organization set up 50 years ago. So they were celebrating their 50th anniversary. And we had Dr. Professor Paranjpe, who's an authority on the Ganga. And he said, is the world ready to deal with lesser rainy days and more heavier rains in this part of the world, especially in India? You see so much rain in Rajasthan and Delhi and parts. I hail from Rajasthan originally. So Rajasthan is not equipped to handle so much rain. So that's quite a problem. The foundations aren't so deep and it's a big mess in cities like Jaipur and all over Rajasthan. So I don't know how. So definitely we as a people have to put our all might together to deal with all these phenomena, which I think we are to be blamed as human beings. We have upset the balance of nature, and largely we are to be blamed. The responsibility, the onus lies upon us. How do we deal with, and with all our technology at our beck and call, I'm sure that if we do apply ourselves and wake up, which the world is waking up to, and put our minds to it, and I'm sure the governments of the world should be able to do something before it is too late. Thank you so much, Nishtha. I hand it over back to you. Thank you.